cooking, love? Today we're based at Arthur River and we're just gone for a bit of a cruise. The idea was to do the Tarkine loop, but straight into it I got sidetracked and started going down tracks and looking at things I wasn't meant to be looking at today, but love just poking the nose down little tracks wherever you find them and seeing where they take you. Great little tracks along this coast. They take you all down to just little different like shack places, and that are right along the coast, and the coast is pretty cool. So we didn't get to do the whole Tarkine loop, but anyway, had a good day. Righto, it's Australia Day, woohoo! And we're driving very carefully because Tasmanian devils are endangered, and the signs everywhere say drive carefully. Just went the campground where stayed. It's called Manuka. It's just 700 metres from town, so you can walk down to the boats or anything else you're doing in town, and you can and the lookout right last night. It's all very close. That Manuka campground it's got nice toilets there, no showers or anything, and the water says you have to boil it and drink it, which is okay. And we've got all water on board on our caravan, but our pump's shit itself, so we're a bit rationed at the moment until we work out we can get hold of another pump or whatever. Apparently they don't like being left running for 3 days empty. Go figure. So we're on the, what's it called, Tarkine Loop road now. It's just a loop where you go and check out a heap of touristy stuff, I think, walks and stuff. So this is just a day driving around, and then hopefully, well, not hopefully, I'll get time later to go do the start of the Sandy Cape track, have a look at the Balfour track and all those, just to do a bit of recce, see what they're like. Apparently they're not that bad. A few opinions. The girl in the National Park office says be very careful, lots of people get in trouble, and she shows you a picture of all these Land Cruisers full of sand under the high tide mark. But anyway, we shall see. We're not going to do anything stupid because we're by ourselves, which it'd be way better if you had 2 or 3 cars, because you can, recovery's not a drama then, you can pull yourself out backwards or whatever. Bit of a pain in the bum being by yourself, but also has its advantages, eh baby? Where are we heading? What's our directions, Captain?
Nelson Bay.
Nelson Bay. So how far away?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say. Okay. Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay. Righto, this is the first road on our Tarkine loop going this way. This is the road into Nelson Bay. It looks just like the road into West Point and all the other ones. So they're all going to be very similar, I think, but good fun roads. Nelson Bay. No camping. A couple of shacks. We'll go this way first. Oh, nice little bay. So these bays have basically just got somewhere inside the rocks where you can bring a boat in to protect it from the weather. Wow, it's a pretty rugged countryside. Let's slow down, children playing. Standard tractors. Look at the house up the end. Pretty cool, isn't it? Sheltered here. It's a little shape of the coast. It must be a bit of a jut out here, is there? Oh, Elsa, Sarah, and track.
Aren't these the ones where she said a bit dodge?
No, it's the start of the track, rightio. In our other book, let's look at this. Righto. We stumbled across this. It's actually in my little tracks book, but it's the Nelson Bay to Sarah Ann Rocks track, which goes through to Kuta Cue to point, cue to
Rocks.
Cue to rocks. So I don't know what it's like. I'm just going to have a bit of a look. I've just let the tyres down to 20. Right, onto the beach.
Maybe just stop and read the instructions again, Chris. Just.
So if it says up the back of the beach, we'll just have a look down here. It sort of says up the back of the beach, so we're just going to... Must be just up the back here, I'd say. Oh, there's been cars through here. There's all tracks in here, right? Oh yeah, a few rocks there, so we'll just be a bit careful. Looks like it's up around there or through there. It's a pretty shitty lot of rocks to go over, isn't it?
It's a motorbike, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll have to open that drawer, whatever it is they're doing hell out of me, so. Whoa. That book's just there, it's annoying me.
Continue south. I think it says 2.6.
Down there, there's a kid of rocks here, right? There's all houses down there. They say be very careful with all this when it's rough, because if you do get stuck in one of those little river things, it can turn to shit pretty quick, I reckon. It's pretty boggy or something. Look at the dunes. This track here must go up over the rocks. Whoa. Oh, the back and draw's still bloody. Big drift sideways into the rocks there. Jeez, that's pretty tight, isn't it? And banging. Righto, that was annoying. I don't know when that turned off, but we've just been up a really steep little bit, which I'm bottomed out, which I can't. Probably could be a bit tricky going back up.
There's rocks, Chris. There's rocks on my side.
Yeah, how big are they? Yeah, righto. I think that's why mainly Suzuki's and things come through here. Right, so it shows here that we can get out up this way, up on the beach. So I'm hoping we can, because that way it could be tricky. Anyway, let's have a go. Wow. You really want two cars with you here in case anything happens, so anything dumb happens. So apparently there's a truck up here somewhere that comes off the beach I think you do this in high tide, eh? I didn't mention that in the instructions. There's a track up here that, what's it say, Karen? Just at the rocks, just goes up between the shacks again, doesn't it?
Left inland at the small settlement of Kuta Rocks. Which must be just on the end.
Oh yeah? Is there a track that goes up in over there? Oh, how skinny is this? I don't know.
You're gonna have to get a paint job on your car.
Oh, bad bush barriers. Oh, that's skinny. It's not the right size car for in here, is it?
No.
Oh my god. These are the tracks I remember that used to get all the camping areas. Oh, this is tight. Look at my bush barriers. Jesus. Oh, why me? So I need my bush barriers. Oh, welcome to Caravanning Rocks. Rightio. So I'm guessing there's a normal no through road, shack access only. Pretty remote little area, eh? I don't know if I'd like to go back that way. I don't think we'd get up that hill, eh? Interesting.
You might.
So this is Caravanning Rocks, not Kuta Rocks. So let's have a look at the book again. Well, that was amusing. I don't know where this road goes. It actually says you can continue south there, but there's a sign whether the owners have put it up saying no one goes past this point.
Or you're on the wrong beat.
Oh, this says continue south, so we'll see if this goes south, but it sort of looked like it should come up in Kuta Rocks, and it doesn't. It, like, I'd say that road continues down and it goes over the point and then you go onto the beach. We'll see where this takes us, eh? But yeah, all those ones are probably better off. The sand seemed fine. There was no dramas with the sand, but they said the Great Sandy Cape Track, she said that's no dramas at all. It's all been filled up with whatever, but only to the Greens point or something. There was some creek which you don't go past, which we'll find later. Anyway, we go in the countryside. It's a windy old day today. More like the West Coast weather, I remember. Righto, Kuta Rocks. This is where we're meant to come out, so I'm sticking with mine. On Tema is out that way. That's our next thing, is it? Tema.
I'll have to look in a minute, Chris.
No through road. Look at this view. It's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it? Cold, windy. Oh yeah, she's windy today. This way first. So what's the say to do in here? Just have a look, does it?
North or south from the shack community to view dramatic coastal rock formations.
Yep. Got a big fishing boat. She's got his own slip yard there, has he? Yep. Pretty rugged coast. think this track we're meant to come in on? I reckon that's it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's a bit blowy today, and this is protectable. There's a fishing boat out there though. Out to your left.
It's driveway, Chris.
Was it?
I think so.
Do you want to go for a walk? So I reckon. See, there's a few tracks here. This is the track. This is the other track to Cooter Rocks. I reckon. We won't go on the beach. We'll just go and have a little look. This is the track that comes off at the beach. I reckon. Oh, there's a new one beside it. Look, this one must be worn out. So they've got a new one.
Big rock.
I saw that. Bugger of a spot, isn't it? Yeah, that's the track off the beach. Just park down and go for a quick walk, you reckon? Oh, look at that. Look at the bull kelp and all that. Wow. I'll try and turn around some here. Yeah, I'll turn around down here anyway, that's easier.
Oh, shit. Oh, big rock.
More big rocks?
Lots of big rocks.
Yeah, they're a bugger of a shape, aren't they? Yeah, that's the track, for sure.
They probably walked.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Just drive off the side of the track. Looks like more like motorbikes use it than anything, doesn't it? Right. Yeah, that's the track that goes to Cooter Rocks, for sure. Look at that.
Then how come...
That's it, he said. You enter on there, you drive south through the shacks, so they put that sign up. That's what's happened.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, for sure. She's right. We'll go look up the rocks, eh?
Yep.
See how cold and wet and windy it is. Yeah. Bush barrier terrain. Well, the wind is more like around the west coast, but we'll have to wait and see. The sun's usually not out like this either, so. Wow. Yeah, so that little track over there, that will be the way that we're meant to come through. Wow. One of the first things you notice down here along the coastline is the amount of bull kelp in the water. This bull kelp apparently is rich in vitamins, and there's an industry down here in the Granville Harbour area to use it to make a meal and liquid supplement for livestock and for gardens. Look at little tracks down here. He's got to watch a bit though. There's the rocks are in pretty shitty shape. The tracks are just like, oh, look at that. Look at that. That is just rugged coastline. Wow. Well, guide me through, baby. Where are we going? Oh, that's easy.
I'll be careful of the rocks on my side.
Yeah, we'll just come over this way a bit. Coming from the side.
Yep.
Full drive. Where next, baby? Go to the other end of the road here.
Yeah.
That is just an unforgiving coastline, isn't it? Look, they bring a boat in through. Well, you must come in through that other way over there, and then back around into here. Look at that. Look at all the mooring buoys in there.
Some of these places aren't little, are they?
No.
Breeding area for birdies.
Oh, right. walk on sand. We can do a U-E and go back out anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's just wild, isn't it? So really, who cares? We don't need to stroll on the beach all day, do we? If I lived down here and it was okay to register one, I'd register a Can-Am buggy. Look how much fun you'd have here.
And what, do you reckon they just go into town once a month or something? And
To get supplies, yeah, I'd say so. Into Bifton.
Or a big smoke of Wynyard?
Yeah. There you go. That was a very cool little place. Kidder Rocks. Sure, they could have made these roads straight, but they probably decided it was way more fun to make them windy, eh? What do you reckon? Think that's the reason?
No.
Lazy bastards. This is now the road just south from that junction there out of Cooter Rocks down to Temma. From Temma, a lot of the other tracks start. So from Temma you've got, I think, South West Track, what it was called, and the Alpha Track. They all start from down here, so let's have a bit of a look at them by next time. Ooh, little house, little hut. Funny, isn't it?
These they were old drovers' huts.
Yeah. Tea tree stuff that we used to make fences out of. God knows where they find all the straight bits. None of them look that straight, do they? Temma. Oh, look, one of the group of little bar crusher, tractors, jacks. That track was great, just floats across the top of the dunes all the way. Oh, there's a little boat. God, this is a small township, isn't it? There's a container house over there. Fishing boat. Okay, let's go have a look, right? Okay.
It's a look.
We're going to cruise along and have a look. We're not going to go too far. Apparently, you go so far along this, and the Alpha Track starts from here as well. Tracks south of. Shall we just go and have a little look?
Just a little look.
So this is the start of the Sandy Cape Track. It starts from Temma, and the first part is 12 k's to Greens Point, and then after Greens Point there's another 12 k's down to Sandy Cape. The first 12 k's is just like this. It is a really rough, annoying little gravel road. The scenery is fantastic in this whole area anyway, so it's really nice just cruising along, but it is rough. All the reports we read and people we talked to said after Greens Point it gets pretty hairy and you get this quicksand and blah blah blah. So being by ourselves, I suppose it's any trouble travelling by yourself, but anyway. Just an example, all the rest looks like it's just like that down to Greens, and then you need a couple of vehicles because it gets shit apparently, so not going to do anything dumb today with no one on board. Going to make a responsible decision for once in my life. Even this I'll keep it on it because I don't want to get bogged or anything. These are the tracks I remember from years ago, just like this, except they were sand. And we were in a Mazda 626 and you had to be honking, otherwise you got bogged. down to Darty's place. It's just one of many. They're all the same. A lot of exploring to do around here, but like I said, it'd be way more fun to do on the can here. Anyway, we don't care. We're going to do a Yui, and we'll be gone. Back to your Tarkine loop. Darty's Corner. Wow. What a beautiful... His name must be Dart. Boat launching only. Oh yeah. This is a two-shack town. Once again, very spectacularly. Look at this bloke's house. Oh my god. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Back out to your Tarkine loop, baby. Okay? Well. That probably gets better when it's wet, but the sand down near the beach doesn't. Like they said, when the tide's in a bit, it gets like, well, there's no like quicksand, so it must just always be wet, so it gets real soggy.
Yeah.
We've had sand like that. Up north I had sand like that. I just sunk in it. I let the tyres down to like 10 pounds to get out.
Big to me.
With a little black snake, about 3 foot long. Where'd he go?
Must have gone into that heath, do you reckon?
Into the heath?
As long as it's not on my tyre.
Hiding, you reckon? He little black snake, wasn't he? So actually we'll have to look up what the snakes are, but he was definitely black. But they have whip snakes, black snakes and tiger snakes, I think. Can you see him?
No.
There. That's the first snake I've seen here anyway. I was saying a minute ago I was wondering if there's any snakes around this area. There you go, that answers that question. Scenery changes again. Trees. And blowing its ass off. Oh, my tyres on 20 pounds. Stop and pump them up around. Zen. Edith Creek Smith. So look at him up. Which one are we meant to be heading for on your loop?
Did that say C214? There you go. So straight ahead is the loop, and this is Carina.
So this is the way to Carina we go. So that nice big road there. Where's that head to next then? So it goes back to Smithton or whatever. We'll have to see if there's actually a way to go around there. Not that I care towing the caravan through this, but. Not right.
The lady at the thing said it was pretty
potholy. Yeah, but that to go back that way, you basically go and Smith and Stanley right back round to Wynyard and then in, which is just not going to do that. I've got to dodge a few potholes, I think. So we're going to go down here and have a bit of a look at Balfour, because the Balfour track crosses this road. So how are we going to work out when it does? Hopefully it's got a little signpost.
It sort of looks like it's about 20 k's. Well, the town of Balfour is left up here somewhere.
Oh, it's not 20 k's away though, is it?
Yeah, it looks like it by my...
Oh, really?
Yes, I reckon.
On your scale, it's about 20 k's. Here we go. I don't know if there's anyone behind us, I can't see a thing. Looks for the dust.
Okay, so yeah, so that's to Balfour this way, and that's that Balfour track. Winches and Storkle required, travelling convoy recommended.
Alright, so we'll go this way and have a look.
Yep.
Have Balfour off the track.
Not very.
Not very?
5 k's maybe.
So this isn't the Balfour track, this is just the track to Balfour.